Hello everyone, today is March 27th, 2026. Welcome back to playing Fortnite until the One Piece collab happens. As always, if you have questions, suggestions, comment below and I'll respond tomorrow. I watched the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 finale yesterday, and oh my god, I did not think that Sukuna versus Maharaga could get topped. Like, at least until Gojo versus Sukuna, but people weren't lying. The frickin', come on. I'm pressing the button. The frickin' Sendai colony did not disappoint. It was just incredible that they managed to fit 7 chapters into a single episode and not make it feel rushed. Which is really freaking cool. And then... yeah, it is kind of rough. No frickin' part 2 until who knows when. They haven't announced a release time, so it's definitely gonna be a while. Anyways, I guess my one thing I could say about that's kind of interesting is everyone was like losing their mind about the triple domain expansion thing. And mind you, I haven't really read JJK past Shibuya, so like I know of things, but I didn't like really know what was gonna happen. But like I've seen the panel, everyone was losing their mind about the triple domain expansion scene. And I just gotta say, like, okay, like it kind of looks cool, but like nothing happened. They just all used their domain expansions, and then a freaking cockroach comes out of nowhere and interrupts it. And then they just use it as a way to KO the naked lady. It's like, okay. Like, I understand making it a oh my god. Of course, he lands over there, gets himself killed, he's gonna quit the game. Freaking idiot. But yeah, like, they just... like, the triple domain expansion looked cool, and I like, you know, they replicated the manga and everything, but why was that scene so beloved? Because it just... nothing happened. What I did like was the very end, where they played Aizo, they played the opening. Those 4 minutes were freaking amazing. Just, the animation was absolutely absurd. But, yep, no more Jujutsu Kaisen for like a long time. Probably not until late next year, which is kind of crazy. Even more crazy, like, we're not getting Gojo vs. Sukuna until, like, 2028 or 9 minimum. Which is, like, disgusting to think about. The other thing is, there's kind of been discussion about, what I'm about to say, because, like, I'm kind of split on it. I'll just say what I'm trying to say is people are questioning if Chainsaw Man Part 2 will even get animated after how worthless the ending was. And it's like, I can't really blame them, honestly, but because you know the ending is terrible. It's worthless. It's incredibly disappointing, but what the frick? Can I... how do I make... man, they really did not think of Zero Build here, huh? How am I supposed to even get up there? Ooh, actually... let me, go ahead and do this. What the frick is that? What was that? Anyways, I love part 2. I love Asa as a character, and I love Nayuta, and Fami's really cool. Like, there is so much to love with frickin'. There's so much to love with part 2. And then he just squandered it all, but we're not talking about that. I almost wonder if they're going to do an anime original ending or something of the sort, because I don't know if they want to deal with the fiasco of the ending, because probably by that point people are gonna forget about how truly atrocious the ending is. What'd you mark? I feel like people will forget how truly atrocious the ending is, and then, like, I love part 2. But I honestly wouldn't complain if they just ended the anime at part 1 and saved everyone the disappointment. Because kind of my way of thinking about Chainsaw Man right now is that part 2 is freaking amazing, and I would recommend reading it if you can deal with some disappointment. What the frick was that? Get 'em, boys. Whoopee. You know what? Let me try this thing. I haven't seen this thing before. Whoa, okay. No available rivals. Frick off with that. 20,000 XP? What? What do you mean 20,000 XP? That's absurd. Okay, is this just like a rocket launcher? I didn't mean to pick that up. Fires fragmenting explosive shots after a charged delay. Alrighty, we'll give it a go. But, yeah. How long is the range? Interesting. Very interesting. Why did my gun not shoot? Are we freaking serious? Holy cow. My shotgun literally did not shoot. Are we serious? How the frick does he know where they're at? Never mind, the dude's blind. How did he not see him? Daffy Duck looks good in this game. These gauntlets are lame. So, but yep, potentially new One Piece opening revealed tomorrow. I hope they just drop the full song so I can add it to my list. I'll be able to point out all the references and stuff, which is really sweet. Chosen the final location for the storm. What do you mean it's chosen the final location for the storm? Because I don't see it. I don't see the final storm circle. And of course this place has been picked clean. Oh god. Get going. I'm going. I'm not going in the zone for storm for that. Why? Why there? You frickin' sack of garbage. Oh my god, okay, that's awesome. We're in storm. Wimp. Coward. Frick off! I frickin' hate that gun so much, dude. It's such trash. Honestly, can you just like sit in here and die in storm? That'd be sweet. What the frick? Why would you do that? That's such a terrible idea of something to drop. Oh my god, he's gonna make it. That's the worst part, is he's gonna live. I don't want to play the game, man. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, could you like stay in here until the storm starts to do more damage? That would be sick. Like, he's gonna do all that. He's gonna get in, and then you're gonna die. Or worse, he could reboot me, and then I have to die again. Okay. Oh, great. And yep, just when I get back, so I have to freaking die again. You know what? I'm going back. I almost killed him too. I almost killed him. I could have ran, but you know, I don't want to play this game. Alright, what do we get? What do we get this time? I'm not buying that. Whoopee. Alright, that's been the video for March 27th, 2026. I will see y'all in the next one.